Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be diving into our Legend League attacks. Now a quick heads up, if you do want very good defenses, just make sure that you join the Discord link that I've listed down below. In there are bases and free bases that get posted regularly, which really help me get all my good scores. So if you are looking forward to get new bases, just make sure you join that Discord server and we'll be able to help you out there. Without further ado, let's get into the attacks. All right, guys. So some of the footage that I had recorded corrupted somehow, so I didn't save. So we're just gonna do it like this, so I can even go further in depth of my choices here. Now on this base, I spot a very nice lock launcher right through this 3 o'clock side. I can hit the town hall. I can hit both of the rage towers. I can get all of these builder huts down. So I spot that as a better opportunity. You could say that you could go for a monolith as well. But on this base, I just see way more value in a line from this side rather than the opposite side. So then in order to enable my lock launcher, I have to start my Royal Champion either from this side or from this side, just to clear out this compartment and maybe some of the side defenses here. Um, I opt for the bottom left compartment right here, just because I want to take down this Crusher Mortar. That's the end goal. To try and make sure that my Royal Champion went inside, I used my Rocket Loons there. Um, there were some Teslas, but it all works out in the end, so that's fine. And now we're moving into where we want her. Um, you see the Crusher Mortars firing now, so I'm going to be a little bit more safe with my invises starting now, just to make sure that everything, well, that she will stay alive, basically. But so far, it's looking really promising. We get all the value that we need. I could have recalled here already, but I see that she's going to get this value, and then maybe she can even trigger the Giant Bomb perfect. So that was amazing value. Um, Double earthquakes in the core, and now we already took down that rage tower, and everything is very low HP, as you can see. Some rocket loons to try and take down this multi-inferno a little bit quicker, um, because otherwise my lock launcher will get shredded by that. Headhunters for the enemy minion prince, and then we start our push. King will go on the outside again, and we spot the red mines here, so that's good for us. We know that our healers won't take all of them, so they will survive. Sadly, our lock launcher opens up just one little millisecond too soon, but it is what it is. I use my Royal Champion ability here because I see that she is moving ahead of the pack, um, and then she's just gonna die really quick. So I don't want that. So I use her ability, and now the overgrowth, just like this, because well, the defense were being annoying, and the Fire Spitter does a lot of damage. Um, so we're looking good so far. Our king is tanking for a royal champion. Um, sorry. We do come up with the monolith now. So far it's just stuck on snakes, so nothing that we really have to worry about. I do still have the freeze in hand as well. I use it now to save my queen. Um, but this is gonna be crushed. It's looking very solid. Probably use my freeze on this archer queen. No, I didn't even need it. Um, what can you say? It's just an easy 3-star here. Still have the king ability as well, so that will be used soon. And that is how you take down this base in particular. See you in the next attack. All right, next base. Again, the same thing happened. My footage corrupted, so I just have to do it in a voiceover like this. This base, if you remember, I failed pretty bad on. So I want to do a little bit of a different approach. We will see here. I start my. I'm still thinking a little bit. What should I do in this moment? But I really want to get to one of these fire spitters if I can. So we are gonna start my royal champion soon. Let's see, where is she gonna go? So I started right here. Last time I tried to go for the Crusher Mortar and everything was baited. So I think, okay, that's fine. We're just gonna go against the bait. We find the red mines already. That's good for us because we know that that won't hit our healers in a moment. And now I think I just want to get my lock launcher through this part right here. It's going to be a very difficult lock launcher, but if we can, make it work, it's going to be very good for us. But we will see. We get to the spitter, which is what we wanted. Just one more invis and then we take it down. We didn't even need the invis. Perfect. So we still have the invis left. Better safe than sorry, though. As you can see, the skeleton spell I placed was a little bit too far towards the multi-inferno, because now it's already getting shredded and the monolith can just lock on to my lock launcher. That's why I use some normal loons here to tank for it, basically. And sadly, we missed the multi-inferno with our lock launcher as well. So the placement of the lock launcher could have been a little bit better. But it is what it is. Hopefully, our Super Yeti will take down part of the core here. He at least takes down the enemy furnaces, so that's good for us. And now I think I'm looking at this and I can just see a split happening because some root riders will go down here, some will go in there. To prevent that, I'm like, okay, we're just going to use one huge overgrowth on everything here, so everything has to walk in this nice little U pattern right here. So far we're looking still good. We have our Royal Champion ability and our King ability. And still some super barbarians left as well. Always check your corner. So there was still one building over there. Use a minion. But so far, so good. I opt to use my Royal Champion ability any second now, just so that she can try and snipe down the core here. The Warden got targeted by the ricochet cannon, which is not very good news for us, but we have to go with it. Our Royal Champion is okay in health, I'd say. She has the healers with her, so that's good for us. And our king is still looking fine. So the Royal Champion actually takes down everything here. So it's just going to be down to this king. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have a weak Elixir Collector and a very weak Multi-Archer Tower. What I should have done is waited one more building, because then the king would have hit the enemy hero as well. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit for you guys. As you can see, the snakes were doing the right thing, and then they got targeted by the Royal Champion, and now everything is just stuck on this Royal Champion rather than going to this weak storage. So this is going to be a 99% time fail. Um, Same approach would have worked if I just kept my well, if I kept my Royal Champion alive for one, but especially if I just held my King ability for one more second, I would have had the Spike Ball hit the Royal Champion, and then it would have been done as well. So next time I know how to hit the space, and then it will for sure be a triple. All right, guys, and this is the third and final time that this happened. The footage again corrupted. It's a shame, but it does give us a very good time to really talk through the attack. Now, on this base, I saw two very good log launchers. One of them would have been through this monolith and town hall, and the other one would have been through the hook tower. So I looked at my royal champion value and then what I have to go into on the back end. And I see that if I use my royal champion on this area here. I'll take down a fire spitter and then lock launcher will go through this area and then I will enter from behind this fire spitter so I don't have to worry about any fire spitters during the whole attack. Um, if I would go in from this side, I would have a back end with two expos and fire spitters just keep firing away at me. Um, that just does so much damage. So I really didn't want to do that. So instead I opted to go in from this side here with my lock launcher. So again, lock launcher I want to do here. Then I have to clear off one of the sides. So I opt to clear off this side. Just because the multi-archer tower can hit 3 targets and the ricochet cannon only hits 2. So if it's a symmetrical base, but that's the only difference, I just like to go for the multi-archer tower, but there's no really right or wrong here. Um, so far we're looking okay. Now remember, I want that fire spitter right there. So I'm thinking that I will need to use a redirect. Better safe than sorry again. So perfect. So far looking really good. And we will, no, okay. I will recall here 2 earthquakes on this town hall here. So that we can take down both of the spell towers. And look at that, perfect. It's also not getting healed up, so it's just really good for us. Lock launcher in as well. And there's just not really much damage here, so I can really relax with what I'm doing now because we're going in behind the fire spitter. Only thing we have to worry about is this minion prince, which is another thing why I like the witches. I wasn't actually looking at the king at this point, so I didn't even know that the minion prince was targeting. But the witches just they are just gonna take it down themselves, and they also clear out like the first buildings behind the wall, which can just keep your Root Riders on the inner line, which is just what you want. My CC makes it to the core. Super Yeti will take down all of the multi-infernos, and we're looking just really solid. We still have our Warden ability, King ability, and Royal Champion ability. So far we're looking crushed. I used my King ability here just because I hoped that it would go for this monolith. It didn't. We just freeze it up. And again, I'm not even sure that we need the Warden ability at this point, because the only real damage that is left is just this little 4 defenses here. But I still have so much alive, including my healers. So we're just looking really, really solid. I use my rocket loons here. I still had them, so might as well take down some damage. A freeze just to keep my Warden ability, just because I really want to swag it at this point. I did use my Royal Champion ability because she got targeted, so we needed some health. Swag the Overgrowth, swag the Warden ability, and this attack was just amazing. Very well done. True strength of this army just shows here. So very good triple. All right, in with the next base. It's a double rage base. I actually know how to hit this base already. What I want to do is I want to take down the Crusher Mortar and part of the Rage Tower with my Royal Champion. To make sure that she goes for this Crusher Mortar, I have to get rid of that Wizard Tower. That's why I just sent some Rocket Loons there. It's always better to invest some Rocket Loons rather than extra invisibility for a redirection if you can. So we're being safe with the invisibilities, that we don't take unnecessary damage on our Royal Champion or Fox. So far we're looking really strong with this setup already. Let's see. Now we are seeing some bombs, but I think we are still going to be okay to get this scatter shot, hopefully. Maybe the Inferno. Okay, the Inferno stays standing, but we got the scatter shot. That's fine. And now we're going to go on a slight angle with our Lock Launcher, just so that we hit the Multi-Gear Tower and also the Monolith that's behind, and the Clan Castle as well. Everything's frozen up now, so we can use some Headhunters as well. King in on the side, Roots in the middle, of course, and we're looking really solid. We are getting a lot of damage from this Rage Tower, so I use my Warden ability now. It may seem a little bit early, but after this is taken care of, there's really not much damage on the base, because you always want to save your Warden ability for the heavy damage part of the base, I'd say. So in this case that was the Rage Tower, so we use it there. Then it doesn't matter that you use it at the beginning of the attack, because otherwise everything would die. Super Yeti takes down the Town Hall. Honestly could have swagged this Overgrowth, but I just decide to use it anyway, because, you know, why not? Use it on the Expos as they were just firing away. And so far this setup is looking really, really good. Let's see. I use some Super Barbs here to make sure that King stays on the inner line, if we can have that. He might walk around. He's gonna walk around anyway. Oh well. We still have a freeze and our King ability, so we're looking good still. The Royal Champion is also weak, so I use my freeze now, and it's gonna be a very good 3-star. Swag King ability, let's go. Alright, in with this base. This base I've not actually seen before. I didn't really spot a Lock Launcher that I was like, this is so much value. I could have gone with like a side Lock Launcher, but it would have been a little bit awkward. So I just decided to Lock Launcher the Monolith. And for that I have to take down one of the sides. I opt for the side with the Crusher Mortar, because that just does so much damage to your troops. And I hoped for my Royal Champion to also get a Fire Spitter. But the way she's walking now, I think she will go to the Multi-Archer Tower rather than to the Poison Tower and then the Fire Spitter. So let's see. Yeah. Okay, it's what it is. We just continue with what the original plan is. We recall now, and we set up for our Lock Launcher to go through this Monolith. So far so good. some ice golems. Clean up already on the opposite side, and now we enter in with our army. Now something that I really want you guys to take note of, if you don't have to use the rocket loons, try to use them to lure a poison tower. Like right there, that poison tower would have slowed down our troops so much, but because we were able to lure it with just 2 rocket loons, sometimes you need 3, our troops are just moving nice and quick. And I just to go even faster decided to use the other 3 there as well, to take down a spitter, and then hopefully some of the routes will go to the core. I saved my queen here, because she's just doing work in the middle, so I was like, Queen, you did well, you deserve to be saved for this attack. So that's why she's still going around. Used an invis on her, and also the overgrowth so that she stays standing. I used my warning ability now because the minion prince was being annoying, and we're looking really good. We still have the king ability as well. I use my royal champion now so that she can go and take care of the ricochet cannon. Perfect. And this base, there's not much left. We are just gonna move out of range of the fire spitter any second, and then it's just crushed. So very good 3-star, very good indeed. So I'll see you guys in the next attack. Alright, in with the next attack. It's this base. Last time I had a pretty bad fail on this, I believe. So we're gonna go opposite side of the town hall this time, because I believe last time I went through the town hall. So we're gonna choose to take down the multi-gear tower here. Some more loons so that we get her to go to the scatter shot, rather than go towards the multi-archer tower where the lock launcher is gonna go. So far, so good. Not really running into any bait yet. We do sadly take a hit from that scatter shot, that was my bad. The invisibility timing was just a little bit off. But let's see. I think we will be able to get that poison tower actually, that would be very good for us. Maybe even a ricochet cannon? Maybe? No, okay. Let's recall now, because we're not gonna get that. And now set up our lock launcher. The queen arrow is a little bit awkward, but you know, you just have to do with what you can get. Skelly spell is going to be not needed for the lock launcher, so I just use it on my entry. And so far we're looking okay. King's going to go on the outside again with the witches. The minion prince is doing way too much damage. That's a shame. I was too late with spotting that, so the headhunters arrived late as well. But so far we are okay. I used my rocket loons to the wizard tower because I thought then we have everything free basically in that area. Turned out the fire spirit was actually still targeting that, so that was not ideal for us. I used my warden ability now because I saw so much damage getting onto my troops, especially both fire spitters were just wreaking havoc. I should have waited with my overgrowth. That was a little misplay by me, because now the Yeti mites are just gonna get nothing rather than taking care of that multi-inferno and the ricochet cannon, as we were under warden ability anyway. So we are still looking okay. It's not great, it's not terrible. I freeze the enemy hero to try and get that down, but everything is dying. Okay. We do still have some root riders alive, and the RC as well, but the RC is going down rather quickly. Ooh, it's gonna be down to the wire, this one. Nah, I think it's gonna be a time fail actually. Again, the way this would have 3-starred, a very simple change would have just been the delaying of the overgrowth spell, because I was using the warden ability anyway. I think now it's going to be a 99. Ah, that's a shame. Oh well, next hit coming up. Alright, in with the next attack. Oh, it's this base. We already know how to beat it. That's just by getting one of the fire spitters down. But I just want to try something new, because I think another plan that I have in mind will work. And that's by taking down one of the poison towers and then actually using the lock launcher to take down the monolith. I used my rocket loons here to try and push my royal champion in, rather than that she would go outward. And it wasn't needed in the end, so that's a shame of my rocket loons, but we know that for next time. So far we're looking okay. Because I think after this builder hut, she will go to the next one and then the multi-inferno, which would be good for us. Why is... okay. I don't know why she's targeting the king here. That's kind of annoying for us. Okay, well, we're just gonna take down this monolith, or at least most of it, and earthquake on the hook tower. Our royal champion could have gone so much better there, but she just decided to go for the king. That's a shame. Okay, let's enter in our roots into this poison tower now. I should have kept my rocket loons and then I could have lured the poison tower, but obviously that's hindsight. Okay. It's not looking as good as I hoped right now, just because everything's moving quite slow and getting hooked by that hook tower, so that needs to go down very quick. But it's just not at the moment. It's already taken out three of my things now. I freeze it to make sure that it goes down, and so far that's done. I use my royal champion ability here soon, because she's just gonna go down otherwise, and we need everything to stay together. So if she stays here, hopefully she will take down some of the defenses on the left hand side that keep firing at us. So far she is doing that, so that's good for us. Let's see. King is still alive on the outside. Our warden is getting healed. Is not yet. Warden is getting healed. That's okay. Come on, royal champion, push through. The queen goes down. Royal champion goes... okay. This is gonna be a fail, I think. It's gonna be in the 90s somewhere. I still think this entry could have worked if my royal champion just went for that other multi-inferno, and if I timed my hero abilities better. But this is just like, if you know how to crack a base, don't try something new, because it might not work. And this is just the result of that. So it's what it is, happens. Oh well, see you in the next. Alright, in with this base. It's a diamond style base. I actually spot a really nice lock launcher if we go through this, well, one of the poison towers. In order to enable that lock launcher from happening, I need to take down one of the sides. So I'm gonna take down this area here with the crusher mortar, just because that can just then set up my lock launcher rather nicely. I need to be a little bit safer with my invincibilities here, so I'm gonna start doing that now to keep my fox health as high as possible. There is some bait here in this area as well. I did not expect there to be any, because it's quite a rogue angle that I'm going in from, but we'll see. Okay, we can actually take down the poison tower on this side and then enter in from the other side. I think that's going to be a little bit better for us. Perfect recall now. And then we can angle our lock launcher a little bit so that we hit all of these defenses. And that's just looking very solid indeed. Some rocket loons on the side so that we can make sure our wood riders go inside, just like that. So far looking really solid. Warden as well. Yeah, this is already looking very good. Our lock launcher is getting insane value as well, because when they open up, it's just going to do so much damage, the Super Yeti, etc. So really good. We even take down the multi-gear cannon with that lock launcher. Wow. All the value that you can really ask for that. Our Royal Champion is very low on HP, so the ability got forced. I used my Warden ability here because I want to save my healers. If you do spot that the red mine farm is going off at some point, just use it. Use Warden ability to save them, because the healers can really save an attack on the back end. And just because we save the healers doesn't mean that they stay alive. They still died a little bit later to the multi, I believe it was. But so far, I think it's still gonna 3-star because we have the Super Yeti alive, and look at all the snakes, guys. The snakes can be so good if you can make it work, because look at that. This would not have 3-starred without the snakes. And the witch is still alive as well, and the skeletons of the witch are actually gonna help on this cleanup. It's close, but it will be a 3-star because we have enough force to take everything down, I think. Frosty is just an MVP as well. Wow. Reason I run Frosty rather than the Phoenix on the King, by the way, is if your King stays alive, you've just swagged your Phoenix, so no need for that. Yeah, it's a 3-star. It's actually a very good day today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like and subscribe, and see ya.